Hi, everybody. Roger Levin here with your Specialist Saturday Referral Marketing Pearl. Sometimes things can be simple, and I'm going to keep this one simple and free, and it's a great technique based on a Levin Group Specialist webinar we gave last night on referral marketing. And one of the simple ideas is just keep thanking referring doctors for sending you a patient. After you meet the patient, a quick text 2 or 3 times a day that says, thank you for sending Mrs. Smith. She's a delightful person. I'll be in touch on the case. Just always let them know you appreciate it. Another simple is never end a conversation with a referring doctor without saying thank you for your referrals. Another simple is to always remember certain patients that were recently referred when you talk to a referring doctor and work into the conversation. By the way, we saw Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Robinson. They are lovely people, and you have done great dental work for them. Compliment the GP on the work they do. I'm a GP. We love it. It validates. It's not just ego, it's validation that I try so hard for my patients. The patients don't really know the clinical quality, but when another doctor comments on it, it's very positive. Another simple, every patient who walks into your practice, the front desk staff and doctor should comment on the dentist that they have. Oh, you go to Dr. Smith. He or she is an excellent dentist. They will repeat that back to their general dentist or referring doctor. All they have to do is hear that a few times, and it feels really, really good. So today's video is on simple. Let's go back and review. When you get a new patient, you should call or text the referring doctor, not every time, periodically, and just say thank you. And number 2, compliment referring doctors on the excellent dentistry they provide. Number 3, tell patients that they have an excellent general dentist or referring doctor and how much you enjoy working with them and that they're in good hands. These are powerful ways to let referring doctors know how much you appreciate them, that you enjoy working with them. And number 4, never end a conversation with a referring doctor without saying thank you for your referrals or I really appreciate your referrals. Why does all this work? Well, let me tell you what you need to do to make it work. You need to stay humble. As a specialist, you get more successful, more successful, more successful. What goes along with that success? Our egos. We start to think we deserve it. We get referrals because we're better than everyone else. Well, that is a problem. The expression that I used in the webinar is, when you start to think you're successful, that's when you're in trouble. It's now been shown that the number 1 factor in leadership success is humility. The more successful you become, the more humble you should be. And a lot of people have to work at it, and that's okay. Whatever your natural state is, there's a reason that you have psychologists and business leaders and researchers to tell you how you can be better. And if you're listening to this and you don't want to be better, well, then you're done. You've peaked. It's over. Or you're going to get better next year? Probably not. But if you're willing to continually improve, gradually having fun along the way, but stay humble. When you have humility, you're willing to learn. You're willing to grow. And humility also means remembering that you get these referrals from general dentists and referring doctors. You depend on those referrals for your success. It's number 1 factor in the success of any specialty practice is referrals. And where do they come from? Most of them come from referring doctors. We don't meet practices that are getting more than 20% of their patients from patients or from social media, other than maybe pedo that gets a huge amount of patient referrals. But endo, perio, OMS, pros gets patient referrals, but general dentists are huge referral streams for you, and letting them know you appreciate it, and you should appreciate it, will go a long way to maintaining your ongoing success. As always, I wish you continuing specialty practice success and increased practice referrals.